The NIA MPs continue to chastise President Akufo-Addo for attacking them over their refusal to register for the Ghana card. The president over the weekend criticized the NDC MPs for refusing to register for the cards despite commending the project initially. But the MPs say the president got their position on the issue wrong.
None of the comments that was given by the minority members indicated that they had to take off the voters' ID card from the things required for the registration. So combining the two was a misplaced argument. You understand? If there is anybody in this country who should fight for the inclusion of the voters' ID card, it should be His Excellency the President. So I was highly disappointed when I heard the president saying that we, the majority, members of the minority, were rather dragging our feet as far as the success of the program is concerned. Nobody in the minority has indicated that giving Ghana cards to people in this country is bad. That's not what we are saying. We have the program is laudable, but what we are simply saying is that such a program, if you want to involve everybody, if you want to take everybody on board, let us start with a document that is very common in the system. And for Christ's sake, once you have voters' ID card and nobody has challenged it, it means that you are a Ghanaian simpliciter, because it's only a Ghanaian or Ghanaians who will be allowed to vote. So once you have the mandate to vote, you are a Ghanaian. Do you understand? In any case, this is the very document. This is the very ID card that was used during the general elections. That made His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana today. So that's why I'm saying that if there's anybody who should fight for the inclusion of voters' ID card, it should be His Excellency the President. So I was highly disappointed. Is the President saying that they should not include the voters' ID card in the list of the document for the registration? I am tempted to believe per his comment that he is the very reason why the majority is insisting that they are not going to allow for any amendment, they are not going to allow for the acceptance of for the inclusion of the voters' ID card. So now it is clear that it is a position of the president. And I believe that it is not in his interest at all. I think that it is better for the president to change his position on this matter, and I think that it is not fair.
I think the president unfortunately missed the point. We all support the national identification system that will ensure that we know who a Ghanaian is. But I think the issues that are being raised are very legitimate. And those are the issues that I think must be addressed. The issue of cost, the issue of the danger that with this good intention that Ghanaians will not be disenfranchised, that it will be difficult for them to register. Those are realities, and so those are the points that are very important. And I think that I want to hear more about the steps being taken, assurances being given for the issues that have been raised, that they will be addressed. I think it's very important.
But couldn't these issues have been addressed without you, the minority, boycotting the registration? I'm sure that's what gives the impression that you are probably forthrightly against.
I think that what I'm saying is that we have a responsibility, all of us, as Ghanaians. And I think if you understand the role of the minority, we basically have to make sure we are the last people standing to make sure that government is always addressing issues that are critical on its toes and dealing with the issues. I think that the National Identification Authority that will make sure and I still stand by my statement, we do not have unlimited resources in this country. We understand budget constraints. We know its impact on our development. And so the need to make sure that we can clearly identify who the Ghanaian is for the purpose of budgeting, for the purpose of disbursement of funds, for support for social services is crucial.